Turning to the final item on the agenda, comments and requests of council. Mr. Hampton, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would just like to mention that about a week to 2 weeks ago, along with Councilman Reardon and Assistant City Manager Jacobs, I had the opportunity to attend the National League of Cities Conference in Washington, D.C. It was a great experience for any council person, mayor, city manager. It was particularly rewarding for me as a new council person. It was a great experience, a learning experience, and I think will go a long ways to helping me perform my job here for the city of Sierra Vista. We had the opportunity to hear from a number of cabinet-level speakers, primarily discussing stimulus, what is referred to as the America's Recovery and Reinvestment Act. And the points that everyone makes is that this whole process, and this will impact the city of Sierra Vista, needs to be absolutely transparent, and I know we will be. We need to look at job creations and need to ensure that if we get some of this money, that is absolutely spent for the purpose. It gave me the opportunity to interact with some of my counterparts from around the country, gave us the opportunity to meet with some of our Arizona legislators, congressional legislators and their staff, and also gave me the opportunity to get some training in areas that are of particular interest to me, like environmental sustainability and stewardship of the public trust. In the environmental sustainability, I was able to brag about the job that the city of Sierra Vista does with water usage and wastewater management, and that attracted some attention from some of our other counterparts around the country. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thanks, Mr. Ames. Mr. Blanchard.
I have nothing.
Mrs. Husking.
He's a hard man to follow. He had a good time, and I'm glad he took such advantage of that. That's what those conferences are for. I just want to say thank you for Tom Clancy stepping up to the plate to be on the Tourism Commission. I think he has a wonderful background. He has been a councilman himself, and so he's aware of all the wonderful things that go on. And I think you'll be a great addition. Thanks, Tom. That's all, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Reardon.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to echo Mr. Hampton's comments about the League of Cities Convention. One of the things I want to point out to everybody is that part of that time we had a chance to meet with Senator John McCain and Senator Kyle, who addressed the Arizona delegation. I think it was on the Wednesday we were there. And Senator McCain pointed out in his remarks, specifically praising Sierra Vista, Fort Huachuca, and the Upper San Pedro Partnership for their teamwork in working to save the San Pedro River and to conserve water and a water supply. So I wanted to pass it on to everybody concerned. Also, I would like to thank all the folks involved with the Commission on Disability Issues, or CODI. They had a Disability Day last week over at the Ethel Berger Center. We had a great turnout from a number of vendors, to include Dan Fry from Gabrielle Gifford's office, Army Community Services, the University of Phoenix, Comfort Keepers, SEGO, VICAP, and a whole lot of other organizations that brought material and information to the Ethel Berger Center, talking about disabilities and working with disabled people. I appreciate all their hard work. And last but not least, Mr. Mayor, I want to also mention that on April the 18th, which is a Saturday, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., the Sierra Vista Commission on Diversity is going to have a diversity fair. And that's going to feature cultural exhibits, food vendors, entertainment, and it's a lot of fun. It's also, the most important part is, it's free to the public and will be in the Buena High School cafeteria. Again, that's Saturday, April 18th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The annual Cultural Diversity Fair is going to be a great event. And also, ethnic food will be there as well. So that's all I have tonight. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Reardon. Ms. Doctor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I do have a request this evening, and that is that we have a work session to talk about what we've learned tonight. And so I would hope that would be somewhere. I'm not sure it can be in the near future, but in the future. Thank you. Then I would like to also remind people that on Monday, this coming Monday, March 30th, at Buena Performing Arts Center is the Glenn Miller Orchestra that is being sponsored by the Art Discovery Series. And this is the last of the season. And the season was themed this year at A Journey Through Time. The tickets are $22 and they're available at Parks and Leisure facilities. That would be EBC, the Oscar Ewing Community Center, and the Cove, and at Safeway. And you can call over to the Ethelberger Center for more information if you need. Again, I think this is a very popular concert. It's going to be Monday night, which is in my mind, a little bit unusual, but it'll be a fun evening, I'm sure. It'll start at 7 o'clock, again, at Buena Performing Arts Center. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Doctor. Mr. Mueller.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Last time I spoke at the council meeting, I mentioned that the library is going to start celebrating its 50th anniversary, the 10th year in the new building, on the 17th of April during National Library Week. There'll be a series of events that basically highlight the things that the library does. There'll be all kinds of activities. It starts on the 17th of April from 4 to 6 with a reception that is open to the public. So please come down and visit us then. You'll start seeing on the city page the list of events and the activities, so please participate in those as well. We've already got posters going up around town, as well as information packets out to the school children, so that we get the kids involved as well. I'd also tonight, Mr. Mayor, like to extend my congratulations to the nifty Engineering, Robotics, and Design Squad, also known as the Nerds, from Buena High School, who represented us well by winning their state competition in Phoenix, and they're now on their way to Atlanta for the national competition. So please support these great young men and women. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miller. I'll add on to that just very slightly. Today at a luncheon out on Post, the Armed Forces Communications Electronics Association gave a check for $5,000 to the Nerds to help them with over an $18,000 travel bill that they're facing to go to the national competition. It is available for Arizona tax credit contributions, so I'd urge those who are interested to please join in that. With that, again, thank you all for coming tonight. I'm sure that you'll enjoy dinner, all of you, on Mr. Paletti, and we appreciate your presence, and thank you very much. This meeting is adjourned.